Oh hey, how you doing? Spontaneous, rambly shenanigans. That's what you're here for, isn't it? You can have that. So, you're kind of tired and maybe in somewhat of a weird mood. Well, that's exactly the right time to turn on the camera. What could possibly go wrong? So, one of the topics that recently came to my mind, I don't know how, somebody said something or I read or saw something, I can't even remember, doesn't matter, is sex before marriage. So some people have this rule of no sex before marriage, whether they are the religious type or they have, some other concerns with it. They find it more ethical to not do it, or maybe it's a fad for some, who knows. People have reasons for the decisions they make, hopefully, and this is one of them. So first off, let me say that it's important to keep in mind that sex is something perfectly natural and healthy, well adapted human behavior. It's what humans do. It's what they always do when they can. And there's nothing wrong with it as long as it's between consenting adults and involving living people and same species and a variety of other things that should be commonsensical. All of these things. As long as nobody's harmed, obviously, that sort of thing. Nothing wrong with it. And it's obviously part of a functional relationship in general. With the exception of asexual people. They exist, of course. But, most people do enjoy sex. And in a relationship, it's mostly part of it. So, if you jump into something, if you commit to marriage without having had sex at all, there's part of the puzzle missing, so to speak. For one, you probably haven't gotten as intimate as you could have otherwise. Depends on the individual people, but could be an issue. Second, sex can cause, not sex directly, but issues can happen in a relationship that show in sex. Like lack of trust, for example. Trust is very important for sex. And so is open communication. And a lot of relationships fail because of lack of trust and poor communication. So if you don't, so to speak, test that beforehand, then you may be committing to something that is not going to work out terribly well. The other thing is, because sexual urges are natural and everybody has them, with the exception of asexuals, this may cause people to rush into marriage because they just want to smash. So that's a terrible idea. Impatiently rushing into a long-term commitment is, I don't have to explain why that's a bad idea. And it can cause problems and can lead to divorce. And there's already too many divorces going on. So it just seems like a recipe for failed relationships. Some people are well-meaning when they have that rule or mindset or whatever, but the camera is about to shut down. Well, thank you. You overheating piece of crap. Initial temp high. Allow it to cool. Yeah. How about I cool my fist on your fucking lens? That's what I get for you trying to use the other camera. I like using it occasionally, particularly for vlogs. It's kind of nice, but Sony, what have you done? You've created an overheating lava golem of destruction. Like, what? How can I not use this thing for more than 15 minutes without it melting down? What is up with this? Anyway, that was pretty much done already. So that was kind of the rambly thoughts of the day. And yeah, let me know what you think. And I hope you've been enjoying the first 3 videos on this new channel. There is no monetization yet because YouTube now requires 1,000 watch hours before you can even get monetization, which is hilarious, kind of. But if you wanted to support this other channel in particular, you can do that by ordering food. I've been using skipthedishes.com. Is it .com? Yeah, I think so. Which is a pretty handy service. By the way, it's not sponsored. I'm just giving them a shout out because I like to use their service. So they allow you to order food from places that don't have delivery service themselves. So they give you more options, and the service has been really good so far. They even give you a map where you can track where the driver is currently, and it works pretty well, a little too well. I shouldn't order food that often, but I haven't had a whole lot of time lately, and I'm a bit of a frustration muncher, so to speak, and there have been frustrations, so comfort food, that's the solution. And if you want to sign up, link will be down below, and if you do, then I'll get a bit of a bonus. So if you order food through them, I get food too. Yeah, that's about it. So have a good one, folks, and have sex before you marry. And order food. That is the motto of the day. Just get fucked.